Hi folks, I'm Matt and welcome to My Expanded Universe, a show where I go through the entire EU in chronological order as best I know how. Folks, we have reached the end of the Old Republic. Welcome to the prequel era. Oh yeah, I heal pretty quick, right? Got them Wolverine skills, snickety snarl. Anyway, we're going to talk, this one's going to be a little bit short today because there's not that much I want to talk about before getting to a big series I want to talk about on its own. So let's just go with two short stories here. The first one would be in Star Wars Insider 130. It's called The Tenebrous Way. Now this is written by Matthew Stover and it's about Darth Plagueis' master after Plagueis kills him. And Darth Tenebrous is kind of like his final thoughts. Now I know it doesn't sound like much, but this is actually a really, really good story. Anyone that knows Matthew Stover knows that he can write, and he does. This is one of the Star Wars Insider shorts that I actually really, really love. Is it necessary to read before you jump into Darth Plagueis? No, it's not. They always keep those stories separate. But it is well worth your time. I think it's a great, great, great short story. Speaking of, I know in some timelines I've seen where they say, okay, now it's time to read Darth Plagueis next. Not in mine. I'm going to have you read Darth Plagueis way on down the road. For right now, though, you need to go to Dark Horse Comics and read the 5-issue series called Star Wars Jedi. Now, this is written by Scott Alley, and it's focusing on Qui-Gon Jinn and his Padawan, Xanatos, as they go to his Padawan's homeworld to prevent a civil war. Now, if you don't know, Xanatos, his father, is king of this planet. So this is a story that actually takes place after the young adult books were already going on, so we already kind of had an idea who Xanatos was. I like this story because it shows a relationship between Qui-Gon Jinn and Xanatos, and that we don't get to see or hear much about before this series. Overall, the story was okay. Is it worth your time? Sure, I think so, especially if you appreciate Qui-Gon Jinn. Now, just a note here, I know we're entering the prequel era, and a lot of people have told me, well, Matt, I don't really like the prequels, so I'm not going to read the prequel books. Well, regardless on how you feel about the movies, I believe you're doing yourself a disservice to wipe away all the prequel books too, because the prequel stories are really good. Comic books and novels, there are some real good gems there that you are just cheating yourself out of if you aren't going to give it a try. But as we go through this prequel era, you'll hear my thoughts on each and every one. Well, folks, that's all the time I have today. Like I said, short video, but don't worry, we'll be back next week with another one.
So, you hungry? I mean, what are you in the mood for? I can pull over wherever. Bologna, huh? I thought you guys just ate berries or something.